Good evening from Washington. I'm Doug Mckelway in for Brett Baer. On this, the last Monday of 2015, the folks in Iowa are making plans for the first Monday of February, when caucus goers will pack high school gyms and local community centers to begin the 2016 nomination process in earnest. Many candidates are pinning their hopes on the Hawkeye State, but Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry looks at one notable absence.
It's now 5 weeks until the Iowa caucuses, and yet today Republican Jeb Bush was nowhere near the Hawkeye State, instead campaigning in his home state of Florida, a sign he may be laying the groundwork for a last stand against frontrunner Donald Trump in the Sunshine State's March 15th primary.
This primary is going to be huge, like a candidate used to say.
Except Trump is actually beating Bush in Florida, too, and feels confident enough about the polls nationally that he seems to already be looking ahead to the general election, pounding Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton and her husband Bill Clinton, too, in one fell swoop, with a strategy leaders in both parties believe will backfire.
Attacking Bill Clinton won't defeat Hillary Clinton. The only way to defeat Hillary Clinton is to attack Hillary Clinton's track record.
I think every poll I've ever seen shows that if President Clinton were a candidate tomorrow, he'd be reelected.
Trump, though, has repeatedly defied the naysayers and told Fox he's going after the former president over personal scandals, as Bill Clinton steps up his campaigning after the first of the year.
I think he is fair game because his presidency was really considered to be very troubled, to put it mildly, because of all of the things that she's talking to me about. I mean, she's mentioning sexism.
Trump was referring to Hillary Clinton last week, accusing the Republican of sexism after he used coarse language to describe her 2008 presidential defeat.
It's not the first time he's demonstrated a penchant for sexism.
Despite that charge, Democratic Socialist Senator Bernie Sanders admits he's trying to reel in Trump's voters. In a sign Trump is now dominating the conversation on the Democratic side as well, Sanders declared Trump's supporters are mostly working class and ripe for his message about raising the minimum wage and free college tuition.
What Trump has done with some success is taken that anger, those fears, which are legitimate, and converted them to be into anger against Mexicans. That is not the way we're going to address the major problems facing our country.
Bush is trying a different strategy, campaigning today in the backyard of the billionaire's vacation compound in Palm Beach, and again charging Trump cannot insult his way to the presidency while hurling insults of his own.
He wakes up in his pajamas and watches the TV shows on Saturday and Sunday. Donald Trump is not serious about being a candidate.
Hillary Clinton just announced she's deploying her husband for his first solo campaign events next Monday in New Hampshire, where she's currently trailing Sanders, clearly hoping some of Bill Clinton's magic as a comeback kid will translate to her. Doug?
Ed Henry, thank you, Ed.